Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a simple spear with only a few tools. So all you need is a stick, a simple either pocket knife or a knife like this will do. I won't recommend a Swiss Army knife if you're doing a stick like this big. If you've got one, a hatchet / multi-tool thing, because you know, like a little multi-tool like this with a pair of pliers or secateurs as well, and then you know, a few tools onto there, including a measurement stick, string, a ball of string. I think it spreads to 13 meters, something like that. Something important in this: notepad and a pencil. A temp peg hammer or just a simple hammer like this one, and some kind of ruler. Now you don't need all of them. Like you don't need this hammer because you could use another stick or something or a stone to whack in what we need to whack in. So guys, we'll start. The first thing you want to do is, you know, make sure you're in a safe area. You're allowed to use knives and things in that area. Clear out a space like I am, so nothing's in your way. And then get the stick you want. Now on each end they're probably going to be either something like this if you've just snapped it off or something and then left it to die. The first thing you want to do though is, if you are snapping it off something, whether it's if it's a dead tree, you're fine, you can go straight away. If it's a living tree, it's easier to let it die out and then it'll soften up and you can do it easier. Or you can just do it the hard way and just go straight off like man. And same if you're just picking it up off the floor. Be careful though, make sure it's got no urine on it, or you know, droppings. But here we go. So first thing you want to do is chop off the end bits on each end, so these bits are flat. It just makes it easier to sharpen without these bits on. So obviously you're going to want a saw or something, but the way I find it easier to do is to mark where I'm chopping it off, and this is where a part of the knife comes in. Good old fisherman's knife, you know, you've seen it all before. And this is also where the hammer or the stick will come in. And you're obviously going to saw this off unless you're not normal, and you want to get it as flat as possible, like the straightest bit. And this is the straightest bit for me because there's like this curve in it. You can see that it sort of goes up, so I'm getting it where it's straight. I'm going to mark that point out here, put a little mark in it with the knife and axe like this, sort of like you're chopping through it, but don't go the whole way. Then once you put that marker in, take this out. Remember, safety first, put that knife back in. Then get your saw or multi-tool, and then know right where that marker is. Get that grip in. Don't start sawing fast until you know it's straight and that. Remember, safety first. Make sure your hands a few inches away from it, but it's still steady. And once you've got that in, start going faster. And a good tip: if you're on the floor, put your foot on it. Then I'm just moving my hand back a bit as I get faster, so it's a bit safe. There we go. I'm going to keep sawing through the whole of this. Once you've done that, you're going to have an end sort of like this. That does all that bit, like all the excess, doesn't really matter. I'm just chopping a bit off for fun. You just need to still look how small it is. I've took off that bit, that much of it. See, I don't know. Once you've done that, go to the other end, chop off however much you want. This side's going to be much easier than the other side. So you know, mark it. You don't have to mark it, I just find it easier to. Oh my god, when it vibrates, my Fitbit's just going on and off. It is as well. There we go. 412. Then, you know, in storing. Just gonna tilt the camera down a bit. There we go. Oh, controlled environment. Guys, so my friends are showing me brush stick.
Hi.
This is what it's like. It's not too big, it's a really good button. I'm going to sharpen one end, but the other end is obviously going to be the part that's going to keep flat. So with that bit, it's going to want to chop it down a bit. Get all them bits like that bit off. Forgotten what I called it last time. Like the dirty stuff.
Would you be able to do that one?
Yeah, maybe.
I thought so. I thought you might say that.
Now that I've managed to get most of that off, pretty much gone. Might want to sand it down though with some sandpaper. I'm now going to measure this to make sure, you know, check what the length is. And with a pencil, I'm going to mark it in every 20 centimeters, and then, you know, write it down. So this is an all-weather notebook, waterproof, made by Combat. So first 20 centimeters. Put that down. So 45 centimeters long, and then 3.5 centimeters thick. Didn't think they'd be that exact, to be honest. So now I'm going to sharpen this end by simply getting the knife and then, you know, dragging along. And what you can do to make it like nice is you can put a circle the whole way around it. It's got to be like flat though, and then you can just sharpen it from that lead the whole way up. And once I've started sharpening it, that's what I'll do. You know, a nice thick piece of wood. So yeah. Do quickly, which I actually forgot to do, is from here, obviously you're going to want to have like a max line, because you don't want to be sharpening it and then end up sharpening it all the way from here and then just all this bit be sharp. So I normally go for about 5 centimeters in, and so from 5, and then you just mark that point there. And you want to make sure you don't pass that line, because otherwise, you know, you're going to be in a pickle, because your whole spear, especially if it's a smallish one like mine, you know, the whole thing's just going to be white, and you don't really want that to happen, I suppose. And that's another way of making that light underlined bit. So make sure that goes the whole way around. It's clear to see. And then, I'm sorry it's dark and it's a bit blurry. I've tried to adjust the brightness. You know, I've turned my brightness up on my camera, and look at that. You can only just see it. That's what it is, sharper. It just looks different on camera. but that's something like what you'll get. You know, it's really good. It's also good for a baton. Bang. So yeah guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Only if you enjoyed it, because I don't want to say just give me a thumbs up anyway. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, and if it's helpful to you, please do give it a thumbs up. Also, any measurements, make sure you do mark them down. Like this bit, I said bring it in 5 centimeters. I did mark that down, plus I meant inches. So don't go off doing 5 centimeters, because that's like, it's tiny. So yeah guys, I'm going to tidy up. Make sure you do tidy up, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.